Hi, my name is Daniel Bernard, Chief Business Officer at CrowdStrike. You can call me DB.
Despite heavy investment, where do organizations still struggle most?
I think the first part of where, and despite the investment, where organizations are failing is really what happens between the keyboard and the screen, which is the person. A lot of times the operators, the people, and also today the agents don't know how to run a cybersecurity program effectively. So I think there's a huge knowledge gap. You can buy all the right products, but if you don't actually use them, or you don't use them properly, you don't get the right outcome, which is stopping the breach. So back to the question, between the keyboard and the screen, there's oftentimes a gap there. Two is, a lot of times the wrong products are the products purchased. Cybersecurity, today there's over 5,000 different vendors that are all offering different technologies. It's difficult for buyers to understand what are the ones that work and what are the ones that say they work. You don't want a leaky lifeboat. You need the real technology, the real best-in-class products that actually stop breaches. And then third is, I think a lot of organizations struggle to configure what they have and struggle to see the value out of what they have. So again, back to these things are all related. You need to buy the right technology and you need to have the right operating plan for using that technology and have the right KPIs and monitor and manage this as you would your profit-bearing business. Cybersecurity is a business, and it's a business that, just as your business is accelerating, you need your cybersecurity program to accelerate. You need to keep revising the KPIs and get better and better and better and better. And what I've seen is that Falcon has really become the operating system of the SOC. And when you use the right operating system and you operationalize it the right way, when you have the right partners that help provide the guidance and even operate it for you, you get the right result. And that's certainly what we see between CrowdStrike and Serviceware.
Why are regional partners more critical than ever for cyber resilience?
Just as cybersecurity has gone extremely global, it also in reality has become extremely local. So our regional partners matter more than ever before because the knowledge that they have is extremely local and relevant to the customer. I think if we look at what AI has done, information has become commoditized and democratized. Everybody's a cybersecurity expert. You can go to ChatGPT, and people that couldn't spell the word cybersecurity 3 weeks ago are now telling a CISO how to do their job. What hasn't been commoditized and won't be commoditized is knowledge and experience. And what we see, what I see, what CrowdStrike sees in our partners that are regional are the ones that have the knowledge, that have the experience, and that know intimately the customer. And the more you know the customer, the better you can make the cybersecurity program. We have a saying of know the adversary, know them, stop them. It's the same on defenders. You need to know your defenders, you need to know where your weak spots are, you need to know what your strong points are, and having the independent expertise, the advisory services, and the knowledge from partners like Serviceware and from Serviceware specifically helps a company be its very best when it comes to running a performant cybersecurity program.
What stood out most about Serviceware's contribution as Europe Regional Growth Partner of the Year?
Well, congratulations to Serviceware for being recognized as our Regional Growth Partner of the Year across all of Europe. So we work with thousands of partners in Europe, and what makes Serviceware stand out above the rest is the focus and the strategy and the talent you have working on CrowdStrike. When it comes to the things we do, you focus on CrowdStrike and you see great results with the customer. We get so much great customer feedback. We also get great results. And so going and closing new logos, taking existing customers and introducing them to Falcon Flex, these are all investments that Serviceware has made. And the growth stats that we see in your business are on a league of their own. You're growing, we're growing, the customer's happy, we're stopping the breach. Congratulations on your award.
How do CrowdStrike and Serviceware complement each other in modernizing security operations?
Look, we're a technology company, and we go to market and we succeed with customers when we work with great partners. And so we're the technology, Serviceware brings all the expertise, the implementation, the delivery, and the deep relationship with the customer. Of course, we like deep relationships with the customers too, but we're there from a security perspective to provide the technology platform and to be a technology advisor. Technology is just part of the solution. The other part of the solution is the implementation and the strategy. We need Serviceware to bring us to the customer, to help implement our technology, to advise on what technologies are the right technologies for the customer, and to make sure that customer goes from idea to outcome on using our platform.
How will AI reshape security operations over the next 3 to 5 years?
So I see AI reshaping security operations over the next couple of years in a couple foundational ways. I think the relationship between people and technology will change because there's this new workforce called the agentic workforce that's going to come and amplify the work that humans do. So the ability to get even more out of our technologies, and instead of just working 8 hours a day, work all the time, and instead of needing weekends and some holiday, being able to work all the time. I think we're about to unlock a bunch of productivity there, but the relationship between human workers, agentic workers, and technology is one key area of change. Two, the amount of data that is produced in the world is exploding. If you look at the adoption of Claude Code and Codex, it's unbelievable. And behind this adoption is agents. And if you think about what each agent is going to do, and there's statistics that have come out that say for every human worker, that human worker is going to be partnered with somewhere around 90 agents in the next 18 to 20 months. That's pretty profound in terms of the amount of productivity unlock we're about to experience in this next industrial or technological revolution that we're uncovering. So my second point is the amount of data that we're going to have to think about understanding, classifying, and of course securing is very, very important. And then the third big change that I think will be here is we're going to see two different classes of companies. We're going to see companies that are AI native and AI beneficiaries, where their businesses grow because of the rise in AI, where their relevance is even more than it was before. And ultimately, I think these companies are net data creators. And then we're going to see a whole class of technologies really be lost in the dustbin of the past, where they're going to be the ones who don't benefit from AI in this whole new world that we're coming into. So I think there's going to be a major clearing in the market, a reboot, if you will, of who are the winning companies and who are companies that maybe were from a different time. And I think something that excites me is that we see CrowdStrike clearly leading the pack when it comes to embracing AI, using AI, and most importantly, securing AI as a beneficiary of this next big technology wave that's unfolding around us.
What does success look like for the CrowdStrike Serviceware partnership in Europe?
Success with Serviceware looks like continuing to educate and have the knowledge on our platform. I think the Serviceware team is extremely well versed in CrowdStrike. There's multiple doctors on staff here at Serviceware that are experts in their fields, and certainly Serviceware is an expert when it comes to CrowdStrike. But continuing the education is important because education is really where it starts. It enables you to be that trusted advisor for the customer in the region. And then let's take the education into outcomes and action. What I mean by that is there's a room of a couple hundred people right across the hall here at your event, and they're not all CrowdStrike customers yet. So there's a lot of market available for all of us to go win together, for Serviceware to bring CrowdStrike to customers, for us to bring customers to you. That's what a great partnership looks like. Success looks like every one of your customers being a CrowdStrike customer.